What was hard to get over was being blamed for something that not only I didn't do, but that happened.
Prince Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor, once the adorable baby that captured the world's hearts, stands at the center of a royal controversy that threatens to rewrite the monarchy's future. After years of speculation and rumors, genetic testing has finally revealed an unthinkable truth. Secret heritage and hidden connections have emerged that cast doubt on centuries of royal history, prompting the young prince to finally cut all ties with a family he never truly felt was his. The revelations have sent shockwaves through Buckingham Palace and beyond, raising questions about royal succession and the future of the British monarchy itself. Archie's early life was anything but conventional. Born on May 6, 2019, as the first son of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, he entered a world of privilege and scrutiny. Unlike his royal cousins, Archie was not given a royal title at birth, with his parents expressing their desire for him to lead a more normal life, away from the constraints of royal protocol. This decision, unusual for a child so close to the line of succession, raised eyebrows among royal watchers, but was generally attributed to Harry and Meghan's progressive approach to parenting. From his earliest days, Archie's appearance captivated public attention. His striking features became the subject of endless speculation as royal enthusiasts and critics alike analyzed every photograph for clues about which family members he most resembled. While some pointed to similarities with Prince Harry's red hair or Meghan's warm complexion, others noted distinctive features that seemed to match neither the Windsor nor Markle family traits. These observations, initially dismissed as harmless speculation, would later take on profound significance in light of genetic discoveries that have shaken the royal family to its core. The Sussex family's dramatic departure from royal life in 2020, dubbed Megxit by the press, only intensified public curiosity about young Archie. As Harry and Meghan established their new life first in Canada and then California, they fiercely protected their son's privacy, releasing only occasional glimpses of the growing boy. This protective stance, while understandable given the media's relentless scrutiny, fueled further speculation about Archie's appearance and development. Royal experts noted that this level of privacy was unprecedented for a child so close to the British throne, though few could have predicted the explosive reasons behind the family's desire for distance from the royal establishment. As Archie grew, subtle distinctions in his appearance became increasingly apparent. Royal watchers noticed that certain features matched neither the Windsor nor Markle family patterns exclusively. His height, build, and carriage developed along lines distinct from his royal relatives. Palace sources, speaking on condition of anonymity, revealed that these physical differences had not gone unnoticed within royal circles. Prince William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, reportedly remarked privately on these distinctions during the few family gatherings that included young Archie before the Sussexes' departure from royal duties. What few knew was that behind palace walls, tensions had been building over these observations. The matter of Archie's appearance had become a sensitive topic within the royal household. Early photographs showed Archie's changing features as he developed from infant to toddler, highlighting characteristics that would become subjects of intense speculation. His distinctive smile, expressions, and physical presence set him apart from both immediate family members and extended royal relations. These differences, subtle in his early years, became more pronounced as he reached childhood, creating whispers that would eventually grow into much more. The story of Archie's true paternity begins not with his birth but 9 months earlier, during a turbulent period in Harry and Meghan's life. In the summer of 2018, as the newlywed couple navigated the complexities of royal life and growing media scrutiny, Meghan reportedly formed a close friendship with Canadian entrepreneur Marcus Anderson. Initially introduced through mutual friends in Toronto during Meghan's Suits filming days, Anderson reconnected with the Duchess during this challenging period, offering support and guidance as she adjusted to royal life. Their friendship, entirely platonic according to all public accounts, nonetheless raised eyebrows among more traditional palace staffers. Anderson, a successful businessman with connections throughout North American entertainment and political circles, became an unofficial advisor to the Sussexes during their early marriage. His regular presence at Frogmore Cottage, the couple's UK residence, was noted by royal household staff, but never publicly reported. According to former royal aide Caroline Whitmore, Marcus was a breath of fresh air for Meghan during a suffocating time. He understood both the celebrity world she came from and the high society circles she now moved in. This unique perspective made him a valuable confidant as Meghan navigated her new role. What the public didn't know was that during a brief period when Prince Harry was fulfilling royal duties overseas, Anderson spent considerable time with Meghan, helping her plan charitable initiatives and offering emotional support amid growing tensions with the royal establishment. Their close relationship never raised suspicions of impropriety, as Anderson had been openly identified as gay in several media profiles. This very assumption of platonic friendship created the perfect cover for what would later become the most closely guarded secret in modern royal history. As Archie grew from infant to toddler, subtle physical similarities between the young prince and Anderson became apparent to those who knew both well. Anderson's distinctive jawline, eye shape, and even his manner of expression seemed increasingly mirrored in the young royal's developing features. These similarities, while striking to close observers, remained largely unnoticed by the general public, who had limited access to images of the growing child due to Harry and Meghan's protective approach to Archie's privacy. The couple's move to California further insulated Archie from public scrutiny, allowing these resemblances to remain a private matter. The matter of Archie's paternity attracted various unofficial attempts at verification over the years. Several British tabloids claimed to have conducted DNA analysis using materials obtained under questionable circumstances, though these reports were swiftly countered with legal action from the Sussexes' representatives. The limitations of these early attempts, combined with limited access to Archie, meant that previous speculation remained just that: unverified rumors without scientific backing. The royal family's public stance remained unwavering. Archie was Harry's son, and any suggestion otherwise was malicious fabrication designed to undermine the Sussexes. Behind closed doors, however, questions persisted. According to royal biographer Malcolm Perkins, Prince Harry himself began to notice the growing physical disparities between himself and his son. As Archie grew, Harry couldn't help but observe features that matched neither his own appearance nor Meghan's family traits, Perkins wrote in his controversial 2025 biography. These observations, while never publicly acknowledged, created a private weight that contributed to the prince's ongoing struggle with his royal identity and family connections. This internal conflict would eventually lead to Harry's decision to seek definitive answers. Archie's relationship with the royal family had already been strained by distance and family tensions. The physical separation created by the Sussexes' move to California meant that Archie had minimal contact with his royal relatives during his formative years. Video calls with his great-grandmother Queen Elizabeth II, and occasional visits with Prince Charles, now King Charles III, constituted the bulk of his interaction with the Windsor side of his family. This distance, while initially attributed to pandemic restrictions and family disagreements, took on new significance as questions about genetic connections intensified. As Archie approached his 6th birthday, Prince Harry made a momentous decision. Away from the constraints of royal influence and increasingly troubled by lingering questions, he arranged for comprehensive DNA testing for both himself and Archie. Unlike previous unofficial attempts, this testing utilized the most advanced genetic analysis available, capable of revealing detailed information about heritage and ancestry. The decision marked a turning point, a choice to pursue truth regardless of potential consequences for family relationships and royal succession. What Harry could not have anticipated was how completely these results would transform his understanding of his son's identity and his own relationship with the monarchy. The test results delivered a stunning revelation. Prince Harry was not Archie's biological father. The comprehensive genetic analysis showed conclusively that while Meghan was indeed Archie's biological mother, Harry shared no genetic markers with the boy who had been presented to the world as his son and heir. The DNA results indicated instead a parental match with Marcus Anderson, the Canadian entrepreneur who had been such a close friend and advisor to Meghan during the early days of her royal life. This discovery, confirmed through multiple independent analyses, explained the physical distinctions that had generated years of quiet speculation. The moment Harry received the test results marked a turning point in royal history. According to sources close to the prince, he initially responded with shock and disbelief, demanding the tests be repeated multiple times to confirm their accuracy. Once the truth became undeniable, Harry faced the most difficult conversation of his life with Meghan. Royal correspondent James Thorpe reported that this conversation lasted through the night, with the couple confronting truths that would forever alter their family narrative. By morning, they had reached a decision that would prioritize honesty and healing over royal convention and appearance. Rather than hiding the truth, Harry and Meghan chose to share the discovery with Archie himself, in an age-appropriate manner that emphasized love over biological connection. Child psychologists were consulted to ensure this revelation would be presented in a way that reinforced Archie's sense of security and belonging. "Biology doesn't make a family. Love does," Harry reportedly told his son, a sentiment that reflected his own complex experience with family relationships. This approach, focusing on emotional bonds rather than genetic ties, demonstrated the Sussexes' commitment to transparency and authenticity with their children. The royal family's response to this revelation was initially one of stunned silence. When privately informed of the test results, King Charles III reportedly secluded himself for days, processing implications that extended beyond family dynamics to questions of royal succession and legitimacy. Prince William, already estranged from his brother, viewed the news through the lens of institutional preservation, immediately consulting with royal legal advisors about succession implications. The palace's official position remained one of no comment, as strategies were developed to address a situation unprecedented in modern royal history. Marcus Anderson's reaction to the revelation proved equally complex. Initially shocked to learn of his biological connection to Archie, Anderson responded with a mix of confusion and concern for the child's well-being. Sources close to the entrepreneur revealed that he had been unaware of the possibility that he might be Archie's father, having believed his brief relationship with Meghan had remained private and inconsequential. His primary concern, expressed through legal representatives, was that Archie's emotional health be prioritized above all other considerations, including potential claims to relationship or access. For Archie himself, now old enough to understand the basics of the situation, the revelation prompted questions about his identity and place within both family and royal structures. Child development experts brought in to support the family noted that Archie's strong sense of security within the Sussex household provided a crucial foundation for processing such significant information. His relationship with Harry, built on years of daily interaction and genuine paternal care, remained his primary father-son bond regardless of genetic findings. This emotional reality would prove central to the family's decisions moving forward. After careful consideration of all involved, Archie made a decision that stunned royal watchers worldwide. With the support of his parents, the young prince announced through age-appropriate channels his desire to formally disconnect from the royal family structure. This wasn't a rejection of individual relationships, but rather a clarification of institutional connections. The statement, released through the Sussexes' Archewell Foundation, emphasized that family is defined by love, not titles or tradition, and expressed Archie's wish to grow up free from royal expectations or obligations. This decision, while shocking to royal traditionalists, aligned with the Sussex family's established values of authenticity and emotional well-being over institutional demands. By choosing to acknowledge the truth of his biological heritage while affirming his family bonds with Harry, Archie demonstrated remarkable emotional maturity for his age. His choice to formally separate from royal identification reflected not anger, but clarity about his true identity and desired future. The separation went beyond Harry and Meghan's previous steps back from royal duties. This complete break represented acknowledgement of a truth that demanded full recognition. Today, Archie lives in California with Harry, Meghan, and his sister, Lilibet Diana. The family has established a life centered on privacy, purpose, and authentic connection. Marcus Anderson has become a respectful presence in Archie's life, developing a relationship that complements rather than competes with Harry's paternal role. This unconventional family structure, while unimaginable within traditional royal parameters, provides Archie with expanded support and connection rather than confusion or conflict. Royal observers note that this arrangement prioritizes the child's emotional well-being over institutional conventions or public expectations. The royal family's public acknowledgement of this situation came through a brief, carefully worded statement from Buckingham Palace, affirming that family bonds transcend other considerations and expressing support for arrangements that prioritize the well-being of all children connected to the royal family. This measured response, notable for what it didn't address as much as what it did, reflected the monarchy's recognition that traditional approaches would not serve in this unprecedented situation. Behind palace walls, however, questions about succession and historical precedent continue to occupy legal and constitutional experts as the institution absorbs the implications of these revelations. This story serves as a powerful reminder that behind royal titles and traditions lie human lives with all their complexity and unpredictability. Archie's journey challenges conventional notions of family, identity, and belonging, suggesting that authenticity ultimately matters more than ancestry. As this young boy grows into his unique identity,
it's not enough to just survive something, right? Like, that's not the point of life.
Smack! Meghan's hand meets Harry's cheek. Courtroom in uproar. Royal guards lunge forward. The Duchess of Sussex, face contorted with rage, has just done the unthinkable. What drove this former actress to publicly attack her husband? How did palace secrets explode into this live-on-camera meltdown? The shocking truth behind this royal scandal is about to be revealed, and it's more explosive than anyone imagined. Just seconds before the slap, a royal representative had delivered the family's devastating verdict. Before anyone could react, Meghan snapped, unleashing years of bottled fury at the man who promised to protect her from the monarchy that has now cast them both out. This wasn't just a slap. It was the moment the fairy tale shattered before our eyes. The royal family's announcement shook the monarchy to its core. After months of closed-door negotiations, leaked documents, and bitter accusations, the decision was final and absolute. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were to be permanently removed from royal duties and privileges, stripped of titles, income, and royal protection in one devastating blow. Moments after this decision, Meghan would shatter centuries of royal decorum. Don't blink, or you'll miss what happened next. The courtroom was packed with royal officials, security personnel, and a select few media representatives. The tension was palpable as the royal representative delivered the verdict with cold formality. Both Meghan and Harry sat stone-faced through most of the proceedings, but keen observers noticed her trembling hands and his clenched jaw. What happened next stunned even hardened royal watchers. In full view of everyone present, the composed facade crumbled. Years of suppressed emotions erupted in that shocking physical confrontation, a moment that will forever change how we view the royal couple and the institution that rejected them. Meghan's attack on Harry wasn't just a personal breakdown. It was the culmination of a royal nightmare years in the making. As security rushed to separate them, Harry stood frozen, hand on his reddened cheek, looking not angry, but devastated. The courtroom descended into chaos as officials scrambled to clear the room and contain the damage. Within minutes, unauthorized footage leaked online. Social media exploded with the hashtag #RoyalSlap trending globally. News networks interrupted regular programming as body language experts, royal commentators, and psychiatric professionals all weighed in on what triggered Meghan's unprecedented outburst. Was it betrayal? Did Harry fail to defend her against his family? Or did Meghan finally realize the sacrifice her husband had made by choosing her over his birthright? The stunning courthouse confrontation didn't happen overnight. From the moment Meghan entered royal life, tensions simmered beneath the picture-perfect appearances. What began as cultural adjustments and protocol missteps gradually escalated into full-blown institutional warfare. Remember when Meghan and Harry seemed like the fresh, modern face of the monarchy? Their wedding captivated billions worldwide, the American actress and the beloved prince promising a new era for the royal family. Those joyful images now seem like artifacts from another lifetime as we witness the most dramatic royal collapse since the Diana years. Behind palace walls, the breakdown began almost immediately. Leaked documents reveal a systematic campaign to control every aspect of Meghan's life, from her clothing choices to her friendships and even her communication with her own family. Palace insiders describe an environment of escalating mistrust, with senior royals increasingly concerned about the couple's independence and popularity. Recently uncovered documents expose the bitter truth behind the royal rift. Explosive email chains between senior palace officials show growing alarm at Meghan's refusal to know her place within the hierarchy. Internal memos detail strategies to minimize the couple's media exposure and gradually reduce their prominence within the royal framework. Most damning of all was the discovery of a coordinated effort to isolate Meghan from potential allies within the palace. Staff members who showed loyalty to the Duchess found themselves reassigned or pressured to resign. The systematic dismantling of her support system left Meghan increasingly dependent on Harry alone, setting the stage for the resentment that would eventually explode in that courtroom. The evidence reveals a ruthless institution determined to preserve its traditions at any cost. For Meghan and Harry, each day brought a new humiliation, a new restriction, or a new betrayal. As their position became increasingly untenable, the once solid partnership between them began showing cracks under the relentless pressure. Security protocols offer a particularly revealing window into their deteriorating status. Before the final break, their protection detail was gradually reduced, a clear message of their diminishing importance. For Meghan, who had received death threats since the earliest days of her relationship with Harry, this represented more than a status reduction. It was, in her view, a deliberate endangerment of her family's safety. The fateful hearing wasn't meant to be so dramatic. Originally scheduled as a formal review of the couple's status, it transformed into something far more consequential. Palace representatives arrived with a non-negotiable decision, rather than proposals for discussion. What pushed the Duchess to her breaking point? According to sources close to Meghan, she entered that courtroom believing Harry had secured promises from his family. She reportedly expected limitations, but not complete excommunication from royal life. The totality of the rejection, especially the financial implications and security concerns for her children, blindsided her completely. The disconnect between her expectations and reality proved catastrophic. As the severity of their situation became clear, Meghan reportedly turned to Harry with a look of absolute betrayal. Witnesses describe her expression changing from shock to fury in seconds, before the physical confrontation that no one expected. The palace representatives were visibly horrified as royal guards rushed to intervene. Emergency protocols activated immediately. Media representatives were detained until they surrendered all recording devices, though not before critical footage had already been transmitted. Harry's reaction speaks volumes about the complicated dynamics at play. He made no move to restrain Meghan or defend himself. Instead, those present describe a man who appeared resigned, even accepting of her rage, as though he'd been anticipating this moment of reckoning. The aftermath brought crisis meetings at the highest levels of the monarchy. Emergency consultations with communications experts and legal advisors stretched through the night as the palace scrambled to contain the damage. For an institution built on dignity and restraint, the public spectacle represented an existential threat to its carefully managed image. Prince William and Kate Middleton immediately canceled planned public appearances, retreating behind palace walls as they processed the implications for their own position. Sources close to William describe him as devastated, but resolute in supporting the family's decision, creating an apparently permanent fracture between the once inseparable brothers. King Charles faced perhaps the greatest challenge of his reign before it had properly begun. Torn between institutional duty and fatherly concern, he reportedly advocated for a less severe approach, but was overruled by advisors concerned about precedent and the monarchy's survival. The resulting statement, coldly formal and lacking any personal touch, reflected the institution's priority of self-preservation over family bonds. Public reaction split dramatically along generational lines. Older Britons largely supported the monarchy's position, viewing Meghan's courtroom behavior as vindication of their suspicions about her suitability. Younger citizens, however, increasingly questioned the relevance of an institution willing to sacrifice family relationships for outdated protocols and traditions. International reaction proved even more damaging to the monarchy's standing. Commonwealth nations, already examining their continued ties to the British crown, found in this ugly spectacle new reasons to consider constitutional changes. Several Caribbean nations accelerated plans to become republics, citing the treatment of Meghan and Harry as the final evidence needed that the monarchy remained colonial in its mindset. Beyond the constitutional implications and public spectacle lies a deeply human tragedy. Two young children, Archie and Lilibet, now face growing up in the shadow of this very public rupture between their parents and their paternal heritage. Palace sources confirm the children have been permanently removed from the line of succession, an unprecedented move that severs their connection to the institution that forms half their identity. For Harry, the cost has been particularly severe. Friends describe a man torn between the only family he has ever known and the woman he chose to build a future with. The physical confrontation in that courtroom represents more than a momentary loss of control. It symbolizes the impossible position in which he placed himself by trying to bridge two irreconcilable worlds. Meghan's psychological state following the courtroom incident has become a subject of intense speculation. Medical professionals were reportedly called to attend to her after the confrontation, though official statements claim this was merely a precautionary measure following the emotional strain of the proceedings. Security concerns have skyrocketed for both Harry and Meghan following the incident, with their royal protection officially terminated and public attention at fever pitch. Private security costs are estimated to exceed millions annually, a financial burden that adds practical complications to their already overwhelming emotional challenges. Former palace staff members have begun speaking out, painting conflicting pictures of life with the Sussexes. Some describe a warm, compassionate couple gradually broken by institutional cruelty. Others portray Meghan as demanding and Harry as increasingly withdrawn. The truth, as always, likely contains elements of both narratives. In the days following the courtroom drama, Meghan and Harry retreated to separate locations. She to a private estate in California, he to an undisclosed location rumored to be in the UK. This physical separation has fueled speculation about the future of their marriage, with some sources claiming the courtroom confrontation marked the final breaking point in their relationship. Divorce rumors gained traction when Meghan was photographed without her wedding ring during a brief public appearance 3 days after the incident. Royal experts caution against jumping to conclusions, noting the emotional turbulence and need for space following such a public breakdown. Harry's next moves remain the subject of intense speculation. Royal watchers note that despite everything, he has made no public statement criticizing his family or the institution, a silence that speaks volumes about his conflicted loyalties. Some experts predict an eventual reconciliation attempt with the monarchy, though likely without Meghan. The couple's numerous commercial partnerships now hang in the balance. Major streaming and publishing deals were predicated on their royal connections now officially severed. Industry insiders report emergency renegotiations as companies assess the changed landscape and the couple's altered market value. Meghan's career trajectory appears to be shifting back toward entertainment. Multiple sources confirm preliminary discussions with production companies about directing and producing projects unrelated to royal life, a potential creative rebirth emerging from the ashes of her royal role. The children remain the central concern for both parents despite their personal conflicts. Arrangements for their care and custody have reportedly been the one area of continued cooperation between Harry and Meghan, with both determined to shield Archie and Lilibet from the fallout of their public drama. The international response to the royal meltdown reflects deeper questions about the monarchy's place in the modern world. Across the Commonwealth, the spectacle has accelerated Republican movements and constitutional reviews. Australia's Republican faction has gained significant momentum, with polls showing a dramatic shift toward support for constitutional independence following the Sussex crisis. American reaction has been particularly favorable toward Meghan, with many viewing the situation through the lens of an American woman facing discrimination from an archaic foreign institution. This narrative has complicated diplomatic relations at a time when the UK desperately needs strong American ties for post-Brexit economic partnerships. Media coverage has reached saturation levels, with the story dominating news cycles across multiple continents. The incident has spawned countless memes, TikTok trends, and social media debates, with younger audiences particularly engaged with the drama's themes of institutional power, race, and gender dynamics. Cultural commentators note that the incident has forced a broader societal reckoning with the monarchy's role. What was once viewed as a harmless tradition and tourist attraction now faces serious questions about its cost, both financial and human. The slap has become symbolic of resistance against institutional power, regardless of one's opinion about Meghan herself. The financial implications for the monarchy extend beyond reputation. Tourism revenues connected to royal attractions have reportedly declined as the institution's glamorous image suffers. Corporate sponsors of royal-adjacent charities have begun quiet reassessments of these relationships, concerned about association with an institution increasingly viewed as dysfunctional. The coming months will prove critical for all parties involved. Legal experts suggest the formal separation between the Sussexes and the monarchy may face challenges, particularly regarding security arrangements and financial entanglements that cannot be easily unwound despite the official decree. Harry faces the most complex path forward. Sources close to the prince describe a man at a crossroads, unable to fully return to royal life, yet struggling to find purpose outside it. His military connections remain his strongest independent identity, with rumors suggesting he may expand his involvement with veteran support initiatives. Meghan's next chapter appears more clearly defined, but no less challenging. Without royal restrictions, she can pursue creative and advocacy work with greater freedom, though now carrying the additional baggage of the courtroom incident. Her team reportedly views this as an opportunity for reinvention rather than mere damage control. The monarchy itself stands at a historic inflection point. Polling indicates eroding support among key demographics, particularly voters under 40. Palace advisors are reportedly developing a comprehensive modernization strategy, recognizing that business as usual is no longer viable in the wake of the Sussex scandal. What did Meghan reveal in her private emotional breakdown when cameras stopped rolling? And how will the monarchy survive this existential challenge? The royal slap wasn't just a momentary loss of control. It was the violent collapse of a modern fairy tale, and possibly the beginning of the end for the world's most famous monarchy. As the dust settles on this unprecedented scandal, the royal family faces its greatest existential challenge in generations. For Meghan and Harry, the path forward remains uncertain. Their love story, once celebrated as bridging worlds, has become a cautionary tale about institutional power and personal sacrifice. Whether their relationship can survive both external pressures and internal conflicts remains the question on everyone's mind. What's undeniable is that nothing will ever be the same. Not for the couple, not for the monarchy, and not for the millions worldwide who once believed in the possibility of modernizing an ancient institution through the power of love and inclusion.
But once you get to 95, it's not quite as easy as it used to be. It's bad enough at 73.
King Charles III, at the venerable age of 76, collapsed during a festive Christmas lunch party, leaving the royal family and guests in utter shock. The unexpected drama unfolded moments after a surprise video call from Prince Harry, whose emotional message seemed to overwhelm the monarch. As whispers of health concerns circulate, this incident raises serious questions about the king's well-being and the underlying tensions within the royal family. What really transpired during this fateful celebration? King Charles III's fainting incident. King Charles III's 76th birthday celebration took a dramatic turn when the monarch unexpectedly fainted during the event. The celebration, held on November 14, 2024, was intended to be a modest affair, reflecting the king's preference for understated events. However, the day became a whirlwind of emotions after a surprise video call from his estranged son, Prince Harry. The unexpected gesture, filled with heartfelt words and promises of reconciliation, overwhelmed the king, leading to his fainting spell and raising concerns about his health. The incident came amidst ongoing health challenges faced by King Charles. Earlier in the year, the king underwent surgery for an enlarged prostate, during which doctors discovered a separate cancer diagnosis. While the type of cancer remains undisclosed, palace officials have assured the public that it is not prostate-related. Despite undergoing outpatient treatment, King Charles has continued to fulfill his royal duties. Though the relentless schedule has strained his physical and emotional well-being, Prince Harry's unexpected appearance added an emotional weight to the celebration. The strained relationship between the king and his younger son has been a source of public and private tension, fueled by Harry's departure from royal duties in 2020 and the release of his memoir, Spare. While some viewed Harry's video call as a gesture of reconciliation, others questioned the timing and impact of his intervention, given the king's ongoing health struggles. The fainting incident also highlighted the immense pressures faced by King Charles as he navigates his role as monarch during a challenging period for the royal family. Public scrutiny, declining support for the monarchy, and personal health battles have converged to create a particularly taxing environment for the king. While the palace has assured the public of Charles's recovery, the incident has sparked broader discussions about the future of the monarchy under his reign. It served as a stark reminder that even the most powerful figures are not immune to the emotional and physical toll of their responsibilities. For King Charles, the day laid bare both the challenges of his role and the enduring complexities of his family relationships. Prince Harry's surprise appearance. Prince Harry's surprise appearance during King Charles III's 76th birthday celebration was both unexpected and emotionally charged. The event, which took place on November 14, 2024, was meant to be a private gathering, but it quickly became a focal point for media attention due to Harry's heartfelt video call. This moment was significant, especially considering the ongoing tension between Harry and the royal family since his departure from royal duties in early 2020. As the king celebrated with close family and friends, Harry's video call added a twist to the day. Even though he was thousands of miles away in California, his presence was felt strongly. The video message was filled with sincere wishes and love for his father, touching on themes of family and reconciliation. Many who witnessed the moment noted the emotion in the king's expression as he received Harry's heartfelt words. However, it was also apparent that this unexpected connection brought a mixture of joy and stress, which ultimately contributed to the king fainting shortly after the call. This surprise appearance sparked conversations about the state of their relationship. Since stepping back from royal duties, Harry has been open about the complexities of family dynamics. His memoir, Spare, revealed personal struggles and frustrations, fueling speculation about whether he would ever fully reconcile with his family. The emotional impact of the video call raised hopes for healing, but it also highlighted the challenges that remain. For the royal family, this moment was bittersweet. While it showcased a potential path toward reconciliation between father and son, it also underlined the pressures that come with royal life. King Charles's health concerns further complicated the situation, making the timing of Harry's appearance all the more poignant. King Charles III's health issues. King Charles III has faced a series of health challenges that have raised concerns among the public and within the royal family. As the king approached his 76th birthday, the pressures of his role as monarch became more apparent, especially with his recent medical issues. In early 2024, he underwent surgery for an enlarged prostate. This procedure was significant and required careful monitoring, but it revealed a more serious underlying health problem: cancer. The specifics of the cancer diagnosis have not been publicly disclosed, leading to widespread speculation and concern. Palace officials have reassured the public that the cancer is not related to the prostate issue, but the lack of detailed information has left many wondering about the king's overall health and well-being. King Charles has continued to fulfill his royal duties despite these challenges, demonstrating his commitment to serving the country. However, the demands of his position amid health issues have taken a toll on him. In addition to physical health concerns, the emotional burden of his family dynamics has added further stress. The strained relationship with his son, Prince Harry, has been a topic of public discussion for years. As King Charles navigates his personal health battles, he also faces the challenge of mending family ties that have been stretched thin. This duality, managing health issues while handling family tensions, has made his reign particularly complex. The king's fainting incident during his 76th birthday celebration was a stark reminder of the impact these health issues can have. The fainting spell occurred shortly after an emotionally charged video call from Prince Harry, highlighting how intertwined his physical state is with his emotional well-being. As King Charles continues to manage his health, the public remains hopeful for his recovery and well-being. His commitment to his duties and the royal family is admirable, but it is clear that moving forward, he must prioritize his health. The royal family faces a pivotal moment, and the king's strength and resilience will be crucial in navigating the future of the monarchy. Catherine, Princess of Wales's cancer diagnosis. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has faced a challenging and emotional journey following a cancer diagnosis that came to light in early 2024. Known for her grace and dedication to her royal duties, Catherine's health struggles have deeply affected both her and the royal family, bringing a wave of concern from the public and media alike. In January 2024, during a routine checkup, doctors discovered that Catherine had developed cancer following a planned abdominal surgery. The diagnosis shocked everyone, as she had always been seen as a figure of strength and vitality. The news was especially difficult for her husband, Prince William, and their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, who have always looked up to their mother as a source of support and inspiration. Following the diagnosis, Catherine underwent chemotherapy as a precautionary measure. While the type of cancer has not been publicly disclosed, the treatment was necessary to ensure her long-term health. Throughout this period, Catherine displayed remarkable courage and resilience. Despite the challenges of her treatment, she continued to make public appearances, showcasing her commitment to her royal duties and her passion for various charitable causes. Catherine's determination to maintain a sense of normalcy for her children during this tough time has been especially commendable. She has been open about the importance of family support, emphasizing how her loved ones have helped her navigate the emotional highs and lows of her diagnosis. In September 2024, Catherine announced that she is now cancer-free, bringing immense relief to her family and supporters. This news was met with widespread celebration, as it marked a new chapter in her life. The Princess of Wales has expressed gratitude for the overwhelming support she received during her health journey, highlighting the power of community and love in overcoming adversity. Catherine's experience has also sparked conversations about cancer awareness and the importance of regular health checkups. Her openness about her diagnosis has inspired many, showing that even those in the public eye face real-life challenges. As she continues her royal duties, Catherine remains a symbol of strength and resilience, reminding everyone that hope and support can make a significant difference in difficult times. Queen Camilla's health and role. Queen Camilla has played a vital role in the British royal family, especially since becoming Queen Consort when King Charles III ascended the throne. However, her health has come under scrutiny in recent months, particularly during the winter of 2024. Camilla has faced health challenges, including a chest infection that caused her to miss several important events, raising concerns among the public and royal watchers. Her absence from key engagements, such as the premiere of the highly anticipated film Gladiator II, highlighted how serious her health issues were. The Queen's commitment to her duties and public appearances is well known, so her absence was notable. During her recovery, the royal family rallied around her, emphasizing the importance of health and well-being. King Charles has often expressed his admiration for Camilla's work and her dedication to various charitable causes, and her health has always been a priority for him. Despite these challenges, Queen Camilla has remained actively involved in her royal duties. She's been a strong advocate for numerous causes, particularly those related to domestic violence, literacy, and animal welfare. Her work in these areas has made a significant impact on many lives, and she has become a beloved figure in the UK and beyond. Camilla's resilience is evident as she continues to balance her health concerns with her royal responsibilities. She has been open about her health journey, which has helped to demystify some of the challenges faced by public figures. By sharing her experiences, she encourages others to prioritize their health. As she continues to recover, Queen Camilla remains a pillar of support for King Charles and the royal family. Her strength and dedication play an essential role in the monarchy, especially during these uncertain times. With her health improving, the Queen looks forward to returning to her full range of duties and continuing her work to make a positive difference in society. Her journey reminds us all of the importance of health, resilience, and the power of community support. Family tensions with Prince Harry. The relationship between Prince Harry and the royal family has been a source of intense public interest and speculation in recent years. Once seen as a beloved member of the British monarchy, Harry's decision to step back from royal duties in early 2020 marked a significant turning point in his relationship with his family, particularly with King Charles III and Prince William. Tensions began to escalate when Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, sought to carve out a more independent life in North America. Their move was met with mixed reactions. While some praised their desire for privacy and mental health, many royal supporters felt betrayed. The couple's candid interviews and revelations about their experiences within the royal family further fueled the divide. In his memoir, Spare, Harry shared personal stories that painted a complicated picture of family dynamics, including feelings of isolation and misunderstandings. The backdrop of these tensions was the immense pressure that comes with being part of the royal family. Harry often expressed his struggle with the expectations placed on him and the lack of support he felt from his family, which created a rift. The public nature of their disagreements added to the strain, as family matters that would typically remain private became topics of discussion in the media. Despite the challenges, there have been glimpses of hope for reconciliation. Harry's surprise video call to King Charles during his 76th birthday celebration highlighted a desire for connection. This emotional gesture hinted at the possibility of healing, even amidst ongoing tensions. However, the deep-seated issues between Harry and the royal family remain. As the family navigates these complex dynamics, it is clear that the road to reconciliation will take time and effort from all parties involved. The public continues to watch closely, hoping for a resolution that allows Harry to reconnect with his family, while still respecting his need for independence. Ultimately, the relationship between Prince Harry and the royal family reflects the broader struggles many families face, balancing love, duty, and the desire for personal happiness. Public and media scrutiny. The British royal family has always been under the watchful eyes of the public and the media, but in recent years, the level of scrutiny has intensified significantly. Every move made by King Charles III, Queen Camilla, and the younger royals, including Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, is closely followed and analyzed. This relentless attention can be both a blessing and a curse, as it brings popularity, but also immense pressure. For King Charles III, the focus on his health issues has been particularly intense. After his recent surgery for an enlarged prostate and the discovery of cancer, the media has been eager to report on every detail of his condition and recovery. While the public has shown concern and support, the constant coverage can invade the family's privacy, making it difficult for them to manage their personal lives amid the spotlight. Queen Camilla has also faced her share of scrutiny, especially during her recent health challenges. Her absence from public events due to a chest infection raised eyebrows and sparked speculation about her well-being. The media reported extensively on her condition, sometimes sensationalizing the situation, which can create unnecessary worry among the public. The younger royals, particularly Prince Harry and Meghan, have experienced an even more pronounced level of media attention. Their decision to step back from royal duties and move to America led to numerous headlines, many of which were negative and critical. Their candid discussions about mental health and family dynamics have opened up important conversations, but they've also made them targets for public opinion and media backlash. This constant scrutiny can take a toll on the mental health of royal family members. The pressure to maintain a perfect image while dealing with personal struggles can be overwhelming. Despite this, many royals continue to engage with the public and use their platforms for good, showing resilience in the face of challenges. Generational divide in monarchy support. In recent years, a noticeable generational divide has emerged in the support for the British monarchy. While older generations tend to hold a strong sense of loyalty and admiration for the royal family, younger people are increasingly questioning its relevance and role in modern society. This shift in attitudes is significant and reflects changing values and perspectives among the population. For many older individuals, the monarchy represents tradition, history, and continuity. They appreciate the stability it brings, and often view the royals as symbols of national pride. Events like royal weddings and jubilees are celebrated with enthusiasm, and many older supporters see the monarchy as an important part of British culture. This deep-rooted loyalty is often influenced by the respect for the institution that has been passed down through generations. Conversely, younger people are more inclined to challenge traditional norms and advocate for progressive change. Many in this group view the monarchy as outdated and disconnected from their realities. Issues such as equality, representation, and accountability resonate strongly with younger generations, leading them to question the need for a hereditary monarchy. Polls conducted in 2024 revealed that only about 54% of people aged 18 to 24 believed the monarchy was important. A stark contrast to the higher approval ratings among older demographics. The actions and attitudes of younger royals like Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, as well as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, play a crucial role in shaping perceptions. Their efforts to address modern issues, such as mental health and social justice, have appealed to younger audiences. However, the tensions surrounding Harry and Meghan's departure from royal duties have also fueled debates about the monarchy's relevance. As society evolves, the royal family faces the challenge of bridging this generational gap. Understanding and addressing the concerns of younger people is essential for the monarchy's future. Engaging with modern values while still honoring traditions could help the royal family maintain its relevance in a changing world. The ongoing dialogue about the monarchy's role in society will likely continue, as both older and younger generations seek to define what the future of the royal family should look like. Prince William and Catherine's role. Prince William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, have become central figures in the British royal family, embodying a modern approach to monarchy while honoring tradition. Since their marriage in 2011, they have taken on numerous royal duties, engaging with the public and focusing on key issues that resonate with people today. One of their primary roles is to support King Charles III and the royal family as they navigate the challenges of modern life. Prince William, as the eldest son, is second in line to the throne, which adds significant responsibility to his role. He often participates in official engagements, representing the monarchy at important events both at home and abroad. Catherine, known for her grace and approachability, complements William perfectly. Together, they attend charity functions, community events, and state occasions, showcasing their commitment to public service. A key aspect of their work is raising awareness about mental health issues. William and Catherine have been vocal advocates for mental well-being, launching initiatives like the Heads Together campaign. This program encourages open conversations about mental health, aiming to reduce stigma and promote understanding. Their personal experiences and genuine passion for the cause have inspired many, making a meaningful impact in communities across the UK. In addition to mental health, the couple is deeply committed to early childhood development. They believe that investing in children during their formative years is crucial for building a brighter future. Through their Royal Foundation, they have launched projects that focus on improving the lives of young children and supporting families. This dedication reflects their understanding of the challenges faced by modern families and their desire to create positive change. Environmental sustainability is another area where Prince William and Catherine are making strides. They have been active in raising awareness about climate change and the importance of protecting the planet. William's initiative, the Earthshot Prize, aims to inspire innovative solutions to environmental challenges, encouraging individuals and organizations to take action. Catherine also promotes sustainable fashion, often wearing outfits that emphasize eco-friendly choices. King Charles's legacy and concerns for stability. As King Charles III settles into his role as monarch, discussions about his legacy and the stability of the British monarchy have become increasingly important. After the passing of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, in September 2022, Charles took on the significant responsibility of leading the royal family during a time of change and uncertainty. One of the primary concerns surrounding King Charles's legacy is how he will modernize the monarchy while maintaining its traditions. Throughout his life, he has shown a commitment to various causes, including environmental sustainability, social justice, and mental health awareness. His initiatives, such as the Earthshot Prize, aim to inspire action against climate change, reflecting his deep concern for the planet's future. Many hope that by focusing on these pressing issues, he can ensure the monarchy remains relevant in a rapidly changing world. However, King Charles also faces challenges that could impact the stability of the monarchy. The ongoing tensions with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, as well as the generational divide in support for the royal family, are significant factors that could affect public perception. Some younger people are questioning the monarchy's relevance, which raises concerns about its future role in British society. Charles will need to find a way to connect with these younger audiences, while maintaining the loyalty of older supporters. Additionally, the the king's health issues have sparked worries about the stability of the monarchy. His recent surgery and cancer diagnosis have led to discussions about the future leadership of the royal family. While he has shown resilience and determination to fulfill his duties, the pressures of being a monarch, especially at an older age, can be daunting. Despite these concerns, King Charles's dedication to his role and the royal family is evident. He aims to foster a sense of unity and purpose within the monarchy, working closely with his son, Prince William, and daughter-in-law, Catherine, to ensure a smooth transition for future generations. As King Charles III navigates the later years of his reign, the question of his legacy and the stability of the monarchy has become a subject of intense discussion. The challenges he has faced, from personal health issues to family tensions, have cast a spotlight on the resilience and adaptability required to lead the British royal family in the 21st century.